Go.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. We said we'd be back Sunday. I almost didn't make it, but here I am. Two dudes and a Mexican on a Sunday coming to you live.
Fashionably late.
Fashionably late, as always.
Wanted to make an entrance.
That's what I do. Coming to you live from places where we had plenty of barbecues, Heck Senior's backyard. So not only we're in the basement, we're also now in the backyard. I'm your host, Victor Salazar. To the right of me, to the left of me actually, some dude named Peter Soprano.
No.
And to the right of me is someone who's very happy to be Mexican today, David
Órale,
Quinones.
paisanos, órale, mi gente. Love you, Latinos. That's right, baby.
Wow, that's pretty
Good day.
pretty good entrance.
Good day.
Nice
good
pink
day.
shirt, I like it.
For the guy who picked him to die.
Representing.
I mean, what else is there to say right now? But wow,
We have a new champ.
we have a new
And
heavyweight
the
champion. of the world.
new heavyweight champion of the
We have
world.
a new heavyweight champion of the world.
Listen,
Yep. From the Mecca.
congratulations,
The Mecca.
baby. First Mexican American heavyweight champ. Congrats, Ruiz. Wave your flags today, baby. Wave your flags. That's all.
Well, I was there.
That's all
I
I'm
was
gonna
there. I was there. I'm not even gonna lie. I did not expect anything
I didn't
like
either.
that to happen.
Nobody
say. I didn't either.
I was so overcome with
I did.
the atmosphere. Respect to the Brits.
Travel for their guys.
Excellent atmosphere. Sweet Caroline. I hate that fucking song. But you guys killed it as usual. But your guy didn't show up. I said in the middle of the fight before Joshua got knocked down. Well, when Joshua knocked him down, and then he got knocked down
right
twice.
back.
He came right
Yeah.
back. He couldn't catch Ruiz. And I'm like, all that muscle. And in boxing, it's not about your physique. And then if there's one fight that proves it, it was last night. Because
I've been saying that too.
Andy Ruiz looks like me. Okay?
He's been looking too stiff in his past couple fights. I've been saying that.
Anthony
He can't jab anymore.
Joshua looks like the Black Mountain from Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
Maybe he's
He
got to
does.
lay off the weights then. Maybe.
Well, I think I
He's a
tweeted.
weightlifter now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I tweeted yesterday
This
that
is not weightlifting. It's
Yeah.
boxing.
it's boxing.
Yeah.
I tweeted yesterday that he was like looking like seeing him live. I've never seen him live. First time I seen him live. That he was too slow to catch Fury. Because he was going to catch Fury. The way he showed up last night, he wasn't catching
no,
Fury.
Oh, hell no.
Definitely not.
And he was too slow to not get caught by Wilder.
Yeah.
So maybe this is a blessing in disguise, as they say, for him. That maybe he needs to stop doing the weights and get back to boxing.
Shows you there's a hole in his game. And
There's
he
a
needs
big
to
hole in his
maybe
game.
adjust
If
his game
Andy
plan.
Ruiz has more stamina than you,
What is it?
I mean, if you look at it, all of Joshua's earlier fights when he used to fight, he was more loose. He threw the jab. He moved around a lot. Now he's gotten so big, he can barely even throw a straight jab now. It's
he
ridiculous.
can't throw a jab at all.
Yeah,
He
he's
didn't
not
throw
the
a
same
jab.
as he used to be.
I mean,
Not only that, he couldn't finish the job.
well, he should have finished him.
He
Yeah,
had the
yeah,
opportunity,
for
right?
sure, for sure.
He had Ruiz hurt, and
He
like,
hit him a cou- yeah,
like
he
we
hit
were
him a
talking
couple
about this
times.
earlier. He had the opportunity. He couldn't finish him. Listen, you got to be a finisher in boxing.
Yeah, and the
especially
part-
when you got somebody against the ropes.
And the part, like I'm telling you, the part that surprised me the most was when Ruiz got knocked down, he came back and knocked Joshua down. The next round, I was like, yo, he has to go after him, and he didn't. They both kind of took that round off in round 4, and I was like, oh, that was your chance. You kind of
Well, I suppose-
So I was surprised he still was able to come back after that, after he let Joshua get his legs a little bit.
well, when you talk to Ruiz after the fight, he said there were some rounds he had to take off.
Of course,
Not just for stamina, but he wanted AJ to come to him. And I think after the knockdowns,
He was backing up most of the fight.
yeah, but after the knockdowns, I think AJ had to come to him because you're down. I mean, I thought he won the first round. He definitely won the third round. So if you're looking at the scorecard perspective, I mean, some people had Joshua up. I don't know how.
Dan.
I know a couple of judges had Joshua up.
Well, no, it's just two, only one judge had him up at the stop.
But I think two of them have. All right, so even one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just what happens. Though you're the house fighter.
Yeah, you know
that's
what's
what
gonna
happens.
happen.
But
kind of expected sometimes.
when he spoke to Andy Ruiz afterwards, he's like, I had to let Joshua come to me because that was the game plan. Like once I got him down, I knew he was going to open up more. And
It was a perfect game plan.
it was, I mean,
Obviously, it worked his hand, and
Yeah.
like we were talking about earlier, man, surprised that at how Ruiz was able to fight inside and how Joshua let
that
him
was the part.
fight inside, or how he was just Ruiz was able to get inside.
When he had him at a distance,
That was
it was
key,
fine.
man.
That's
Yeah,
when he was
I
actually
know.
catching him a couple times, but that's how he got knocked down. But when he let him get inside, I mean, he's too big right now.
Yeah,
he
he
can't
is.
extend his arms. He can't move him too much. So he had no agility when he was on the inside.
I just, it's crazy that I was there. Like, I witnessed history.
That's awesome.
It's one of the biggest upsets in boxing history.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like, a lot of people said Douglas Tyson was bigger. It could be because Tyson was.
Yeah.
We just talked about that
Tyson,
too.
because Tyson at that point was the most feared person on the planet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But Buster Douglas was actually a really good heavyweight.
Yeah, but he was a bigger underdog.
He was a bigger underdog, but this was a replacement.
Yeah. Not even the first choice.
Third choice.
Yeah.
Third choice.
Yeah.
Third choice replacement.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
I mean, whatever. I'm gonna say I was a part of one of the biggest
Awesome.
one of the biggest upsets.
Well, you
in
saw
boxing
and you
history.
saw history. History again.
First ever.
First ever. You know,
Mexican
Mexican,
heavyweight.
American, however you want to call it. You know, to be a heavyweight. That's crazy. I mean, that's awesome.
I mean,
And
it's-
Kevin don't need to talk shit either.
well, yeah.
After the fight.
Here's the thing. Here's the aftermath, right? You got these, Monday morning quarterbacks, as you call them.
Of course.
You got Kevin Iole. Oh my God, it sucks.
Now he's Mexican.
No.
Now he's
he's
Mexican. Like what? He wasn't Mexican before.
Well, that too. Yeah, he's Mexican, but
That is stupid. comment.
we got guys like Kevin Iole saying, "Oh, this sucks. Boxing is a disgrace."
Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A. Smith saying that, I mean, don't get me wrong. I know Andy Ruiz, and I like him, so I can get away with calling him Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
But Stephen A. Smith can't call him Butterbean.
Nah, I know.
Like, come on,
Disrespectful.
dude. Disrespectful. You're. I mean, I don't know how many people watch the show, but tens of millions of people watching on First Take, and you call him the heavyweight champion of the world, Butterbean. Like, bro,
Stephen A.
You're
man.
supposed to be covering the sport.
Is-
If we could do it, we'd play. You played yourself,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You
Congratulations.
played yourself,
You played
bro.
yourself.
Congratulations,
You played
motherfucker.
You played yourself,
You
'cause-
played yourself, motherfucker.
Because, but dude, like, really, like, disrespecting a guy. Like, here's the thing. Do you know what happened? It's not on the level of Joshua Wilder, but Jarrett Hurd and Jermell Charlo, right? Everyone wanted to see that fight, right?
Yep.
And then everyone was like, well, this is what happens when you marinate fights. Well, true, but that just means that Jarrett Hurd and Jermell Charlo weren't the best in the division because they lost to Julian Williams and Tony Harrison. So now, obviously, the heavyweight division is a different division. One punch can change anything, as you saw. So Joshua Wilder doesn't happen. Is it a loss for boxing? Absolutely, but that also shows that it wasn't meant to happen. If Joshua can't beat Andy Ruiz,
It's true. So how?
I mean,
how
but
did you even-
it would have been. Listen, I would say when Joshua and Wilder, if they had fought against each other, it would have been who connected first because Wilder doesn't have the chin that Ruiz has. Ruiz has a really
I don't
good
know.
chin.
Wilder has a pretty good chin, man. Luis Ortiz hurt him a couple times.
He did, but I thought Ortiz could have finished him if he wasn't 45, 50 years old.
I don't know how old. I think it's like 56.
I was about to say he's probably older.
So-
you know how it is. You know how it is.
Man,
I thought
it is.
you know what's funny?
Cubanos, man.
You know what's funny? The zone people are cool as hell. The zone people are cool as hell.
Yeah.
We actually had this conversation at the AJ press conference when we were like, someone should do a documentary and take Luis Ortiz back to Cuba and get his passport to see how old he really is. I'm all for it. I really want to know how old he is.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. But now what? What do we do now? What is Wilder and Fury? I mean, Wilder and Fury are signed up to fight each other.
Well, yeah, I think they all have their lineup for what they're gonna do for like the next maybe 6 months or so because they're gonna have. I mean, if you're Joshua, do you have an immediate rematch or do you wait a little bit? No, because I mean, listen, you just faced the first time you've been knocked down in your career. Like, are you gonna go jump right back in there in the next 4 months, or do you wait 6 or 8 months?
Well, Eddie Hearn said that they don't want to lose any of those belts. So,
well, they already did. So,
well, in terms of like if Andy Ruiz has a mandatory coming up, so they don't want Andy Ruiz to fight anyone next because AJ wants all 3 belts back.
yeah,
So I think it's gonna happen next.
It's going to happen immediately.
it's gonna happen next, but how long? That's the question. Like,
Where?
is he gonna get time to think about that? And that's another thing I was gonna ask is that in the contract they have the rematch, but is there a rematch that says definitely at a certain site or not?
No,
Or did anybody ask that?
but we asked yesterday. Eddie Hearn said England.
Well, of course he wants it there, but that's what I mean. Is it in the contract to be there?
Here's the thing. You're Andy Ruiz, right? You got 3 belts now. If they're offering you, they're gonna have to offer him more than what he made, right?
Oh, of course.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right?
Double.
Right. I don't know what he made, but if they were offering Luis Ortiz $7 million,
Yeah.
How much do you think he made?
He's got to make.
I should ask, but
He's got to make more than Charles Martin did.
I'm pretty sure it's at least 3 or 4 million, right? If it's less than that, then not bad.
Yeah, he's got to be in the range of 10.
But even like the next fight, doesn't matter where it is. Andy Ruiz could ask for 10, $15 million.
Oh yeah, definitely, because he's got all the belts.
Like if you ask,
he's in the driver's seat.
Yeah, if you ask Eddie Hearn, you want to fight in England? Give me 10, 15 million.
Yeah,
they're gonna give it to him.
Yeah,
because they have to. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna say, and he's gonna make money like over there because they'll probably put in a stadium.
Yeah.
Because now the Brits know who he is.
Yeah.
Maybe we should take a trip out there if that happens.
Well, I'm down to
go.
Maybe
we could talk to the executive producer. Maybe we could delve into petty cash.
Petty cash.
Set this up.
Petty cash.
Petty cash.
We
can listen. We got to get the show out there, right?
To England.
So out to England.
Give me 1,000 followers.
Go follow the show.
Come on, people. Follow the show. Tell your families. To your mom, your dad, your kids, everybody. I don't care who.
Not even
go on, man. Get us 1,000 followers.
Oh, you know what? You know how we'll get 1,000 followers? If we're more consistent. So this is my fault today, obviously.
Oh, okay. Well.
But Thursday, Sunday, like, we gotta keep getting consistent.
Over here. Thursday around 7:30, Sunday.
Whoa, you just say 7:30. Why you gotta stay around? Because they're like, oh, you don't know your time?
Yeah. All right, get there on time then.
I was there on time. I was there on time.
Get there on time then.
I was absolutely there on time. Yeah, don't.
We were on time for 7.
Well. You said 7:30.
Yeah, because you're not there at 7.
No, you said 7:30.
I'll be honest, it was a little confused. I didn't know what time. That's why I was like, what time?
I thought it was 7:32.
This is Pete's text, right?
Yeah.
This is Pete's text. 7 and then dash 7:30.
No, not with that. No, I didn't say that.
So I asked for an exact
Did not
time.
say that.
I asked for an exact time, and then he starts laughing at me, and then I send him a text back. As a joke, he goes, "What time are you gonna be there?" I send him a dash from here on out.
I said, is that the Spain time you learned?
Send him a dash.
Castellano.
That's what he learned in Spain.
Yeah, he learned Castellano way.
I'm
Exactly.
Catalonian. You know what I'm saying? Messi.
They said 7 though.
Oh, I thought it was 7:30. Get over it. I said on Sunday, I don't know if I'm gonna make today. Did I not?
Yeah, let's get back into the sport.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
All right, so where's the rematch happen? Gotta be England, no?
Yeah, I think so.
I asked Andy. I asked Andy. Azteca Stadium.
Yeah, that would be crazy. Man.
Yeah.
That would be nuts. Could you imagine? But it's not.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. Listen, again, like we talked about just right now, man. If he asks for 10, 15 million, they're gonna have to give it to him. Yeah. Listen, Ruiz is in the driver's seat.
He's got 3 belts.
You know, he's got 3 belts.
Yeah, 3 belts.
His name's getting out there now, and like you said, everybody out of the woodwork, right now he's Mexican. Now they're all coming out.
Mexican.
So
Yeah.
you know he's gonna have a lot more followers.
Yeah,
now, obviously.
definitely.
So
I think he only had 6,000 followers on Twitter.
even if you're just
I had more followers than Andrew Ruiz.
even if you're just a regular boxing fan, who doesn't love an upset like this, man?
Oh, I love
an
it.
upset like
I love
this.
every part of it.
Now,
Yeah,
like
of
we were
course.
talking about it earlier, man. Now, you know, every other fighter coming up can look at this fight and say, you know what, I have a chance. I have a chance at the world champ, becoming a world champion, going in. If I believe myself, if I train hard, and you know, if I just go for it, it's possible. So, which is great. I think it's great for boxing. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, the emotion in that building was amazing.
Was Drake there?
I mean, well,
I hope he was.
You see,
He already crossed Joshua.
you see, Josh. How many followers he's got now?
33, almost 33,000.
Wow, overnight he just got like 30,000 followers.
Yeah. Overnight he got 30,000.
Overnight.
Yeah.
Overnight. So now what happens? Now what happens? I'm gonna ask you because you know Wilder.
Yeah.
For a while.
Yeah.
What do you think he's thinking? Does he even care now? I mean, he's got Fury, he's got Ortiz, and Fury lined up after. Does he even care that Joshua lost?
Well, he should. Honestly, the way his personality is, he probably doesn't. He probably is very happy because there's another person that was talking so much shit to him with him and Eddie Hearn and how, yeah, Wilder's avoided him, and now Wilder could come out and he immediately did it right after the fact. Like, really, I'm avoiding this guy that just got knocked out. Like, you called him a fake champion and everything like that. He was waiting to pretty much troll him for after this fight. He should care because it's going to cost him all that money. That's why it's going to hurt him. But what his personality is, he's going to make money anyway. He's going to make money during the Ortiz fight. He'll make even more during the Fury fight. And who knows, maybe down the line they'll end up fighting anyway, and they'll still make a lot of money. Not as much as before, but they'll still make money. He cared about trolling Joshua last night. That was his prime
Oh, really?
thing. Yeah, he wanted to troll him, and he got a chance to do it.
I mean, that sucks because I think he should have lost to Fury the first time. So,
Yeah.
but
He missed out on his trolling.
it's crazy that Fury was the one that I expected to shit on Joshua last night.
And he was good.
Respectful.
Yeah.
He was respectful. Like,
And then Joshua didn't even
Well,
care.
you got to remember, they're kind of
when they told Joshua
countrymen,
about it,
right?
Joshua was like, well, I don't listen to him. I don't, anyway, whether he's talks good shit about bad shit, I don't listen to him. So he kind of dismissed him.
All right, well, then if Fury goes on a rant today, you know why.
Yeah, he completely dismissed him.
For me to see Fury take the high road on that, because I
was shocked, yeah.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
I honestly
That was
thought,
his perfect
I honestly
opportunity.
thought Fury was going to troll the shit out of him way worse than Wilder was. Because
Yeah.
Fury's mouth game is better than his shit talking game is better than anyone in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're close country. Well, not countrymen
No.
per se, but they're.
That almost makes it worse.
It almost makes it worse
Yeah.
because they're like so close in proximity.
Yeah.
They've always been compared to
This
each
is
other.
my country, not yours.
You know, so I mean, I don't know, man.
Makes sense.
So now, I asked this to everyone yesterday that I talked to. Like, the heavyweight division was a three-headed monster for so long. Now, is it a four-headed monster? Like, we really think Andy Ruiz can compete with the likes of Fury and Wilder?
We want to know what the weirdest thing is? I saw a poll right after, I can't remember if it was Steve or somebody else that put it up. They put a poll up of who's the best heavyweight right now, and it had Ruiz, Wilder, and Fury, and it didn't have Joshua in there. That's the funniest thing I can ever think of. Like, he's not, listen, because he lost to Ruiz, how can you consider him best right now? So,
He
wasn't even in
I don't know,
the
man.
conversation for it.
I don't know, man. I'm not going to lie to you. I still think Josh was really good.
Yeah, me too.
I think he's got
I
a
think
chance.
Fury is probably the best.
I've always said
it
Fury.
happens,
I always said Fury was the best. I've never seen.
I also said Fury was because Fury's always been the best boxer, and Wilder's always had the eraser. He had the hardest punch.
Of course, Wilder is always
he's the most dangerous.
Wilder doesn't need to box anymore because that one punch would send you to hell, like hardcore hell.
Yeah.
Put you to sleep.
Bro, put you to sleep. Brazil.
But I'm just
sleepy.
I'm just really upset at how Joshua, and like I said, I've said this over his past couple fights. He's just gotten so big that he can't box the way he used to. He used to be a much better boxer than he is right now, and he's just so stiff. He can't throw the punches that he used to throw.
I mean, you saw his pictures. He's fucking.
Yeah,
he looks like the mountain.
He can't even pose. Like Ruiz is posing with him at the weigh-in thing. He's just like this. It's just straight up, just stiff, can't move. Like he just can't move anymore.
My question lies again. Do you think Andy Ruiz can compete with Wilder and Fury?
I mean, it remains to be seen.
It's a great upset.
Yes.
Listen, it was a great upset, but that's the problem. We're all calling it an upset, right?
Yeah, but
so
he
now
wasn't a bum,
can he duplicate what he's done against the A-class fighters in the division? So that remains to be seen. So again, at any given night, you can lose.
Yeah,
of course.
Any sport.
But in the heavyweight division, no less, because all it takes is one punch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So more so in the heavyweight division. So Andy Ruiz is not your typical Mexican boxer. So in terms of, he's not just a brawler, right? He's got speed. He moves pretty well for a big guy, and he's got a pretty good chin. So he's not your typical brawler. Traditionally, for Mexican fighters.
Oh yeah, come first Mexican fighter for sure.
So I think, listen, I think if he keeps his head on straight and trains harder, tries to.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I spoke to Manny Robles yesterday, and
he was trained up. He was good.
He told me there was some time.
I just don't like. I don't like. And don't get me wrong.
I don't think
I'm not saying. I'm not saying.
He said
I'm not saying his image. He's not an athlete. He is obviously.
Of course he is.
But I think
heavyweight champion of the world.
I think you gotta try just to be better every time, especially
that's
now.
Not everybody. That's
that
not
you
just
just
him.
Upset. The world champion. You got to be better next fight. You got to be better after that. You just gotta keep getting better in every aspect. I'm not just saying his physique. I'm talking about his technique, also everything.
So, yeah, but I think that's what every single fighter. I don't think that's just
but that's
him.
the thing. Manny Robles said that in the beginning when he first got Andy Ruiz used to be trained by Abel Sanchez.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
He said he had to go chase Andy to get to the gym. He did. He told me yesterday. Wow. He told me yesterday. I got an interview I haven't posted yet.
That's crazy, though.
I have a great interview with Manny Robles that I haven't posted yet. I literally made him cry. It's fucking amazing. Like, watch. I'll post it soon. Literally, because
posted two dudes Mexican, man.
Of course, I will post it. But he said he had to chase him to get into the gym, and Andy Ruiz hated him for that. Like, Andy Ruiz, he's Mexican. You know, you want to eat tacos, you want to drink tequila, and drink Coronas, right? Like Chris Arreola or Modelo.
Exactly.
For sure.
And that's the example I use. Like Chris Arreola, I thought Chris could have been something bigger if he just had put more effort. And he kind of did towards the end, right? Like he started looking better, and even if you talk to his trainers, they said that he was putting in more work, he was more focused, he was more serious. And like I said before in the last show, man, I think that's the problem sometimes. Latino boxers, man, we take time off, after the fights,
drink,
and we like to drink, and we like to, whether you're Puerto Rican and you like the Bacardi, or you're Mexican, you like the tequila, us traditionally we take time off, we take that vacation, and then dude, it's even harder to lose the weight and then get back to fighting shape.
For sure, but I'm going to tell you this right now, Andy Ruiz is not ever going to be Anthony Joshua.
And I'm not saying he has to be Anthony
I don't think he's ever going to be close to that. I just think he is who he is.
Yeah.
He's in like I told you guys Thursday, he's in boxing shape. He may not be
he might not look it.
He might not be this. I might not win the strongest man competition shape, but he's in boxing shape.
You're in boxing.
You're in boxing. Boxing. Obviously, you want to have a tight core. You know what I'm saying? Because you get that body shot, should break you.
Yeah.
But he's in boxing shape.
You know, that extra may help him with the body shot.
Right, yeah. Kind of like Kung Fu Panda, right? You guys ever watch Kung Fu Panda? Right, Kung Fu Panda.
Exactly.
He was able to
He
take down the biggest guys,
shots.
because he had that extra. He had extra cushioning, right? But I guess so.
Also, because AJ didn't fucking throw a jab. I mean, I'm like, AJ, you're 6'6". He's not 6'2". As much as they put it on the screen, and he's 6'2". Andrew Ruiz is 5'11".
Yeah, he's definitely not.
5'11".
At most 6
AJ,
at most
throw a
6 feet.
fucking jab, fam. In it. How do you say in England? In it. Throw a fucking jab. In it.
In it, mate.
In it, mate.
Mate.
I mean, no, but listen. Congrats to Andrew Ruiz. Congrats to Manny Robles, man. Like, I asked Manny Robles after everything that happened, all these champions leaving him, how did he feel? Does he feel vindicated? What got him through it? Like, I'm telling you, this interview is amazing. Like, I've never seen a dude.
That's cool, man. You got it.
I've never seen a dude cry on camera because I asked him a question, and it was amazing. Like, it's amazing.
That's
and
awesome.
Manny Robles knew Wambeezy, by the way. Rest in peace, big bro.
Yeah, for real.
My boy
peace,
Wambeezy.
man.
My boy Wambeezy. He used to sponsor a couple of fighters that Manny Robles had. So, so in a sense, kind of that win was for you, Beezy.
Yeah.
That win was for you.
My condolences to
My guy.
Mr. Beasley, man.
My guy Wambeezy.
Yeah.
We drank a lot of tequila yesterday because of you. I turned down Hennessy and drank tequila yesterday for you. So,
Yeah, exactly.
my guy Beezy.
No wonder you relate.
So my question now, in terms of what's next, is this going to stop marinating fights?
Nope.
Then people are going to take that chance anyway to try, like a Spence Crawford. Are they going to wait?
Well, here's the thing that two fights that Bob made, according to my boy Mike Coppinger, sources. Big bro Mike's on guy, so don't fuck with him. I'll fucking kill you if you fuck with big bro Mike. Fury Wilder.
Yeah.
That's PBC.
Yes.
And Top Rank.
Top Rank,
right?
yeah.
Even though obviously Frank Warren's the main driver.
Yeah,
but in the U.S., it's going to be on ESPN pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And Wilder's going to be on Fox or
Yeah.
Showtime, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And then he just made Jose Ramirez versus Mo Hooker.
Mhm.
And Mo Hooker's the zone.
Yeah.
So Eddie Hearn. So as much shit as I give Top Rank, because they make some shitty ass fights, their schedule is so trash right now. But they made two really good fights.
They did.
And on the onus of Terrence Crawford not having anyone to fight, I think he's gonna have to make a deal. Like, who else is Terrence Crawford gonna fight?
Well, that's always been the question.
He's gonna wait for Regis Prograis to win the WBSS and move up, because Regis Prograis said yesterday that he wants to fight Terrence Crawford after he wins the 140-pound tournament.
Crawford's next opponent has always been talked about ever since Pacquiao didn't want to fight him. Ever since then,
Who do they have for him next?
Everybody's been saying.
I mean, and
next?
listen, he wants Spence.
Oh yeah,
He wants Spence.
I'm sure they both want.
He wanted Danny Garcia.
Yeah.
He got
That
Amir
would've been a
Khan.
good fight,
He
yeah.
got Amir Khan.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever Danny Garcia's reason was for not taking the fight, more power to you.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Because he's living good. He's
Yeah,
living
yeah,
good,
so-
man.
Of course, he's making $3 million
Yeah,
a fight
he's good.
fighting Adrian Granado. So, I mean, but no, but, you know what I'm saying. So, I don't think this marination of fights is ever going to stop.
Yeah.
If you have the cash cow, right? And for instance, Canelo.
Yeah.
How long did it take for him to get in the ring with Triple G?
Yeah, extra year and a half, 2 years. Yeah.
2 years.
That was strategic. It was
Strategic,
Well, yeah,
of course,
that's
of
what's
course.
in
So
there,
you
yeah.
can fight James Kirkland.
Age him a little bit.
You can fight James Kirkland and make $10 million. You can fight
Yeah.
Amir Khan and make
Yeah.
$10 million.
At least, yeah.
You can fight Liam Beefy Smith
Yeah.
and make $10 million.
You could only fight him for so long.
Of course, but you're gonna always
Yeah,
marinate if
but
you can make a guaranteed $10 million, right? With minimal risk, which last night
Which is what
was.
Joshua was doing.
Which
I was
last
about to
night
say.
was.
I was about to say.
So-
Wasn't that last night? So,
But
I mean,
that doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
doesn't. You're right.
It doesn't
Yeah.
happen often. Like,
Hopefully, it'll happen more often. Then.
well, this is why I wanted. This is why I was so happy. Like like big writers like Ioli, Stephen A. Smith, Chris Mannix. Oh my God, this sucks. I'm like, no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you try to screw the fans
Yeah.
and give them bullshit fights and not give us the fights we want. You think I'm mad that Joshua Wilder isn't happening? Or it didn't happen before? No. Because why? You gave us bullshit for 2 years, Eddie Hearn.
Mm-hmm.
And now look, now you got to go fix your fighter up, right? Because biggest loss of his life. Like I waited for him till 2 o'clock for him to come out. I didn't think he was gonna come out, and then someone told me he wasn't, so I left. He eventually came out, but it's the biggest loss of his life, right? I mean, I would never came out. I'd be broken. You know, I didn't blame him for not coming out, but this is what happens. You marinate it, and
Blows up in your face.
it blows up in your face. Like, so now he's got to go get his belts back, right?
Yep.
And then if he wins, you think Al Heyman's gonna let Andy Ruiz go in there without a rematch clause?
Exactly.
Oh,
No, of course not.
We're gonna have a trilogy.
They're gonna have a trilogy.
yeah.
So if AJ wins the second fight, he's gonna be tied up for another fight.
Which is why I think. Which is why I said I think it's gonna be.
Which is good for boxing,
Which is why I
though,
think
I think.
him and Wilder will be tied
Of
up
course,
for a while.
but here's the thing: everyone's saying it's a trap. No, I'm like, you know what? Then that's on you guys. Like,
But I would think that's what you
Like-
want. You want a good, trilogy like we've seen in the past, where
Of course,
you know,
but let's say-
it's a trilogy that you
but
could
let's
talk
say-
about for ages.
Let's
you know what I'm
say
saying?
AJ
That's what
just
you
knocks
want.
this dude out in the first round. You want to see a third fight?
Yeah, probably not. It's kind of
Which is a possibility.
Of
Yeah,
course it is.
I'm not taking nothing away from you, Andy. Like, great victory, but that was what was supposed to happen yesterday. Like, it shouldn't have gone past more than 5 rounds. So if AJ ices him in 5 rounds, do you want to see a trilogy?
If it lasts 5, 6 rounds, yeah.
It depends.
I don't
Depends on
know.
how the
Oh,
fight
The
looks.
first rounder, then.
So if he looks like he doesn't belong and it was just a fluke, let's say quotation
I
marks.
don't think it's a fluke, dog. Andrew Ruiz is
I don't
good.
think so either.
Andrew Ruiz is good.
I don't think so either. Like I said,
Andrew Ruiz
he's
is good. Andrew Ruiz
not.
is good. Like,
I think you can duplicate
If
what he
you're a
did.
good
yeah.
fighter, you can,
Look,
you
AJ
can make adjustments from fight to fight.
AJ probably hates Jarrell Miller right now.
Oh. Jerome Miller probably hates Jerome Miller right now.
Probably does, right?
I don't
Probably
know,
thinks,
man.
damn.
I don't know, man. Because
I had a chance.
Andy Ruiz is a better boxing IQ than
Yes,
Jarrell Miller.
definitely.
Andy Ruiz has faster hands.
Yeah.
He may not be as big as Jarrell. He has faster hands. He has better feet.
Yes.
And Jarrell Miller, I like him, but I don't think he packs a punch in the heavyweight division. The way he beats you is he throws like 300
He throws a
punches.
bunch of punches, yeah.
I don't know. Marination, bro. This is keep marinating fights. What happens? You know, we got Pacquiao Mayweather 5 years too late, and it's still sold them fucking 4.6 billion pay-per-view buys, and each of them walked away with 9 figures, right?
Yeah.
And they were laughing at us, laughing.
Yeah.
Mayweather and Pacquiao. Pacquiao, shoulder injury. You ain't got a shoulder injury, motherfucker. You just lost.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, come on, man. Trying to sell that bullshit to me. But it's gonna happen. It's always gonna be like that. Like, what's the biggest fight to make outside of Wilder and Joshua is Spence Crawford.
Spence Crawford.
And I don't think we're gonna get that for like 2 years.
That's what all the boxing fans want to see, I think.
So I think that has to
Talk to
happen
any
by
boxing
next
fan.
year. If it doesn't happen next year, it's gonna be too big. Spence is gonna be too big.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Listen, that's our boxing portion. I mean, unless you guys have anything to add. Oh, Joseph Parker signed with Matchroom Sports and DAZN.
Ah.
Yeah, in case you guys think Kiwi.
The zone.
He actually
Don't make a move,
told me Thursday or Friday that he actually gave Andy Ruiz a pretty good shot because he fought Andy Ruiz
Yeah.
for his first title. So
Some people thought Ruiz won.
did they?
Some people did.
I-
That's what they were texting that this morning.
Everyone is an Andy Ruiz fan now. Oh my!
Everybody was texting
Said
that
out of
this
the
morning.
woodwork, baby.
Yeah.
guys-
But now if Joshua loses the rematch, now he can fight Parker.
Well, I asked him about.
He could get the
I
rematch.
asked him about fighting Joseph Parker. He goes, "Well, why don't I fight him? The belt I fought for him and I lost is right here. What I need to fight him for? I got the belt I fought for him. It's on me now." I don't know. And boxing, again, boxing is the best sport in the world when it's done right, and
Oh yeah.
hands down. But it's only done right 4 nights of the year. So
4 nights a year.
out of 365, only 4 nights you get captured into the sport, and this is why I love it.
And even out of those 4 nights, you know, usually get moments like last night.
Last night was amazing.
That was awesome.
Amazing. I'm nothing going to take away from that. Shifting forward now.
Sorry, Marcos was at the Mecca.
Yeah, Marcos Vihad. How you say last name?
That's your boy. How you gonna say it?
I love Marcos. I can't say his last name.
Marco's a hater.
No,
not him. Not him.
Different Marcos that said the MSG is not the Mecca.
It was like, why do they call it the Mecca? Like,
and you see why it's
last
called the
night
Mecca.
just showed you
It
why.
shows you why. Special things happen in that arena when it's a big fight.
Yeah, when it's a big fight.
When it's a big fight, and
You don't say. Listen, I love StubHub. It's a great place, but you don't. It can't even fit 10,000. You're not gonna have a big fight there.
Yeah.
And Vegas is just a money grab. That's pretty much what it is.
Of course,
you're not gonna say. You're not gonna
go to
say.
Vegas because there's no.
You're not gonna say. Let's have a legendary match at T-Mobile Arena. You're not gonna say that. You're gonna say at Madison Square Garden.
Well, Vegas is Vegas too, man. I mean,
It's for money. That's what you do. That's what you do it for.
The name. It's already
But your name. But listen, you're naming.
shiny,
You're naming the
beautiful
city. You're not
car,
even naming an arena.
You're right.
You're not even naming an arena. You're naming the city.
Yeah, you're saying Vegas. You're not saying
Yeah.
MGM. You're not saying.
We're not
Mandalay
saying
Bay.
New York. We're
Saying
saying Madison Square Garden.
You're not saying T-Mobile.
Well, New York has its clout too.
Well, you say Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
You say Madison Square Garden.
World's most famous
Most
arena.
arena. That's between 8th and 7th Avenue, between 31st and 34th.
Yep.
You know where that is. I don't care what anyone says.
No, everybody.
Or anyone says. And Andy Ruiz came out with a Knicks jersey yesterday. Weren't the design we were looking for, but good looks. But moving on to basketball, because I mean I had to talk
Get
about
that in real quick.
Get that in real quick. Game 1, you guys are both right.
B-ball.
You
That's
guys
right.
You guys are both right.
Go to the tape. Who's right?
You guys are both right.
Yeah.
AP.
So now with that being said, I mean that shouldn't change yours in my opinion.
No.
But it may be depending on how they played because Toronto played really tough defense and everything like that. Does that change your opinion on the series and how many games it'll last? So you still say in 5?
It's the same 5 Warriors, man.
I
They needed a little kick in the ass, like I
I'm
said.
still in 6 right now.
They were a little
changing.
Yeah, it changed everything for me yesterday or Thursday. Kawhi Leonard didn't have a good game.
Yeah.
Nope.
Not at all. So Kawhi,
Well, how many points did he score again?
I think he scored 21.
Yeah, 21.
Jesus.
Siakam scored 30 something. Yeah.
I know.
That's not Kawhi.
They were looking one way, but they weren't looking the other.
Kawhi averages 31 in the playoffs.
Pretty
right?
much, yeah.
31.
Still 21. Jesus.
So he's gonna steal one game, right?
Yeah, that's why I say 6.
I'm gonna say 7.
7.
I'm gonna say 7. I'm gonna change my opinion.
So wait a minute, but are you still saying Toronto or are you saying Golden State?
I'm saying Golden State in 7.
So Golden State wins Game 7 in Toronto.
Yeah. Woo.
Oof, it's a big prediction.
That'll be a tough one.
I mean, it'll change if Kevin Durant doesn't come back.
Well, now they're saying he may not come back to Game 4. That's what they're saying now.
I don't think Golden State wins today.
I think that depends on what happens tonight.
So you got Toronto tonight. What do you have?
I got Toronto. Here's the thing.
I got easily. Why Warriors tonight?
Yeah, Warriors. I got Warriors tonight.
No, I got Toronto tonight.
Warriors come back full force, man.
Yeah.
Full force or what?
I think they just.
Force is,
well, Clay had a
they're
shit
gonna
game.
fucking listen, their game plan
Because
is
of how good
going
Toronto
to
is, because
change.
Toronto's legitimate. I've been backing on the whole year.
Their
Toronto's
defense-
legitimate. Their defense is legitimate,
legit.
and they're a very long team. But so Golden State needs, like I said, Golden State needs both Steph and Clay to have a good game. And I remember exactly saying that if Clay had a bad game, that's why I thought Toronto would win. I thought Steph could be Steph, but they need
Steph
both.
was Steph though.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Steph
He had like 4 or 5 threes, but they need both of them to have good games to win without Durant. And I think Clay needed that one game to get back in rhythm. So I think he's going to have a good game today, and they find a way to win.
I think Toronto wins games too. I think Kawhi's going to steal the game, and it's going to be today
Okay.
by himself.
I think
By himself, because Kawhi steals games by himself.
Yeah, he can. He definitely
He
can.
does, and I think tonight's going to be the night, and they're going to go down 2-0 back to
I think
back to the Bay.
I think he steals one in Golden State. That's what I think.
You could be right.
Listen,
I-
guys,
I-
remember,
I-
it's all about adjustments. So
Yeah.
I
Game
think
to
the
game.
Warriors going to make the right adjustments this game. They're going to focus more, obviously, on Siakam, you know, because obviously
Well, he's not going to shoot like
he
a
just.
shot.
I know,
Yeah,
but
he's
still,
not-
he
he's
came
not
out of
a shot.
nowhere. I don't think they expected him to do
But
that.
that's the thing.
Hey,
Dirk-
you know what? And
you
Kyle
know,
Lowry
yeah.
hasn't had his game yet either.
You'll have one.
All right.
You'll have one.
So
So
I think they're gonna make.
Kawhi's gonna have one game where he takes the game by himself, right?
Yes.
And it's gonna be a game that Kyle Lowry shows up.
But I think they still won't win that game. That
Yeah,
Lowry shows
probably,
up. That's the difference. I think Lowry will have a good game. but still win that game.
This Warriors team in Game 1 did not look like the Warriors team
Well,
where
you know
they
what,
can
they
can
said it,
you know
Steph said it
doesn't
best.
matter.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
down 14, 16 points.
They
Boom, boom,
got
boom,
to
boom, boom. So
they got to within three. They got
yeah,
to within
they
three.
got
in one
within
quarter.
three.
They did.
But still, they usually don't get just to three. They usually take that lead. They usually keep going.
Well, Steph
So
said it. Steph said it.
this
Steph,
team
I
did
respect.
not
Yeah,
look
Steph's a good player. He's a great player.
yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
He goes.
He's amazing.
He goes. I didn't know. Or was it Clay? One of them said. I didn't know. I thought it was the best first to 4, not to 1. He said it just like that because everyone was like, "What?" Like everyone was like shitting on the Warriors. He's like, I thought it was the first to get to 4, not the first to get to 1.
Yeah.
Well, because they're the mighty Warriors. They
Well, they don't have Durant though.
The thing that Toronto did that really bothered them is they were able to trap well. So every time it was running out late in the shot clock and either Clay or Steph had the ball, they set a perfect trap. Like I said, they have long arms. They were able to deflect past and create turnovers. And we already know Golden State is very lazy with the basketball anyway. They always have a bunch of turnovers. So you can't have that in the finals.
This isn't Houston and this isn't Portland.
That's what I said. You have a good defensive team. Those usual 15 turnovers will turn into 20, 25 real fast.
There's superstars and then there's the stars.
Yeah.
And these stars, Kawhi is the star.
Yes.
It's like we said on Thursday. It's Kevin Durant,
Yeah.
Kawhi,
Yeah.
and then there's everyone else.
Yeah.
James Harden, proven
He's
not to
not
be
that great,
the
yeah.
star.
He's not.
You know, I said this to someone yesterday. Because we were making fun of Steve Nash. 'Cause Steve Nash is calling.
Oh yeah.
Steve Nash is calling the football game on TNT, the Liverpool and Spurs game, right?
Really, Steve Nash?
Yeah, he's a big soccer guy.
He's a big
No,
soccer
I
guy.
know. That's the first sport he played.
But he goes to me, Steve Nash, 2-time MVP. I'm like, how many rings did he win? And I'm like, D'Antoni makes MVPs,
Yeah.
but he doesn't make
Especially
champions.
point guards.
But he doesn't make champions.
Yeah.
There's a difference, man.
There's a difference. And then Kawhi Leonard's been there. So I like the Raptors tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I like this to go 7. I think it's going to be a great series. Whether Durant comes back or not remains to be seen. Durant doesn't come back, I actually like the Raptors to win. Mm-hmm. But it's all right. Durant will be on his phone like, y'all
ain't shit without
me. On his burner account.
Burner account again.
Burner account. I
That's
thought y'all need KD.
That's all right. KD going to Knicks anyway.
I got the Warriors.
Warriors
easy.
better. Warriors better without
easy
KD, right?
Yeah, let's see what happens now.
It's almost 12:30, so it's time to go. I don't know what to say. It's been a great show. I'm glad we're doing this on a consistent level, and I hope the Yankees sweep them pieces of shit from Boston.
Yo,
Fuck you, Boston.
We'll catch you on Thursday.
See you Thursday, 7:30.
All right. Peace.
Later, mi gente. We love you.